huge anime fan.
Mahito has always been one of my favorite characters, so today I will recreate his domain expansion. I am from the future. This guys is about to show you his entire process, and for the sake of your time and your sanity, I must skip straight to the final part. It's terrible, isn't it? But don't worry, I'll explain why. There are two major limitations that make this approach impractical. The first reason is the lighting doesn't truly interact. The character and the environment don't actually exist in the same space. As a result, it's incredibly difficult to recreate things like bounce light, color bleeding, indirect lighting. No matter how good the color grading is, there's often still a subtle feeling that the character has simply been composited onto the background. The issue isn't the color, but it's the lack of realistic light interaction between the character and the environment. Secondly, the camera becomes restricted. Once the footage has been shot, the camera is essentially locked into place, making changes to elements such as perspective, focal length, lens distortion, or motion blur become extremely limited. Combine all of these reasons together, it makes this footage look like So, what's the solution? Complete everything in 3D production, especially Blender.
My name is Duc and I love recreating iconic anime scenes in 3D. And if you're into anime and love bringing these scenes into life just like I do, please hit that like and subscribe button and follow me in this journey. In this video, we have to recreate 4 scenes: the intro, the mouth opening, the hand twisting, and the final pose. Each of these scenes came with its own challenges that I had never faced before. But along the way, I gained a great deal of knowledge and learned so much from the process. And honestly, it was a really fun journey as well. And before we jumped in, let me introduce a little bit about myself.
Ever since I was a sophomore, I have wanted to transform myself into a 3D character. But at the time, my 3D skills were far from where they needed to be, and I could barely create a convincing human model. But I refused to give up. I spent hundreds of hours practicing sculpting. Eventually, all of that effort is paid off. Finally, let me represent to you the 3D version of me. But it's just my face. I need to change details into the Mahito. Ta-da! Not as good as I expect it to be, but it's my best. I know it's terrible, I know it's horrible, but what I called it, AI. Artistic imperfection. It's AI.
And it took me more than a week to finish the part. Just only finished the head only. There's still the hair, the background, and especially the hand twisting. That scene is so iconic and I don't want to mess it up. And I have an idea. Instead of jump cut into the scene, I'll make the transition into the mouth that cut through the hand scene. In another word, infinite zoom. Zoom.
Weirdo.
But first, let's make the hand scene. I'll download this model from the Sketchpad and it's honestly look great, but I cannot use it now because there are too many polygons. So I have to do the topology part. This allows me to transfer all of the data from the old version to the new one without losing all the details. Finally came the most daunting part, animation. I have to confess, I'm not a great animator, so it took me another week just to recreate this scene.
Since I've spent way too much time on this project, I need to work faster now. I spent another 2 days working on the lighting for scene 1 and scene 2. After doing some basic color adjustment in Blender, I brought the project into DaVinci Resolve for another round of color grading. Since I'm more comfortable with the color grading tools here. As you can see, I'm only use 2 software for the entire process, Blender and DaVinci Resolve. After color grading, I bring the clip into the Fusion page, watching some YouTube tutorial. Ta-da! Infinite zoom.
3 weeks hexagon and I try to recreate Mahito domain expansion and put my face onto it. This might not look like the original version, but it is my best. So, enjoy.
領域展開地平円鈍化領域展開地平円鈍化